character profile this week
Yes.
on a character called the Hood.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason I decided to go for the Hood was because there are rumours, including casting rumours, that the Hood is going to be the main antagonist, or at least a antagonist, in the Ironheart TV show.
Oh, okay.
So I thought I'd get up on that.
I'm going to be honest. When I
Yeah,
read the Hood, my brain went the Red Hood, which isn't
Sorry.
that someone?
I almost typed the Red Hood like 4 times when I was typing this up. And also, I recognised this character's design, but I would not have been able to tell you who it was for £1 million.
Oh, okay.
So if you are a Hood fan and I get stuff wrong,
hopefully
be
this
kind.
ends in the right section of the internet and not Hood
Yeah.
fans of a different.
Okay, so the Hood, aka Parker Robbins. For the first
Okay.
time in like 6 months, I didn't get his first appearance, and I'm angry now. Oh well.
Oh.
Basically, he became inspired after seeing Electro and Daredevil have a fight when he was a child to become a supervillain.
Ah.
He then dropped out of school when he was like 14 years old, and became essentially a petty thief, stealing money to try and take care of his very ill mother.
Right.
And then as he got older, him and his cousin decided they were going to up their levels a little bit, become more respected crooks.
Okay.
So they were going to break into a warehouse that apparently had some valuables in it. They didn't have good information on what was supposed to be in there, but they were like they'd heard rumors there was something valuable in here. So they went along, broke into the warehouse, and basically all they found in there was like a really creepy like setup where you'd have like a seance or a satanic ritual kind of thing.
Oh.
And they're a bit like, well, I mean, this isn't worth shit.
Yeah.
So then they were like, well, I mean, this is a bust, let's get out of here. At which point they got attacked by a demon.
As you do.
So then Parker took his what do you call something that's iconic to a character but might not necessarily be like well known? There's a word for it.
Oh God, I think I'm not probably the right person to.
Recognizable. I don't know. His
Iconic?
standard always has on him. He took his dual pistols that he wields. And he killed the demon, or at least so he thought.
I was gonna say pistols ain't killing no demon.
Yeah. And then he was like, well, I mean, we didn't get anything out of it. We've killed a fucking demon, but obviously this is like Earth 616, so demons aren't actually that weird. But he decided he would steal the cloak from the demon and the boots, because maybe they're worth something.
Things that never lead to a good thing.
Yeah. Then, because of the reported gunshots, the police turned up.
Of course.
And during his escape, he found out that the boots allowed him to kind of run on air, I guess is the best way to describe it. And then, although I can't really see anywhere what it does, apparently the cloak is imbued with power as well. But I don't know if it's just kind of a generic, it makes you faster, stronger, more durable kind of thing.
Got you. Probably.
But what he didn't know was, although he knew they gave him power, he didn't know that the power had come from Dormammu.
Good old.
I mean, it was a demon.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It does.
But with his newfound powers, he decided it was time to go for a proper bit of criminaling. So he got some information on a shipment of diamonds.
Ooh.
That had been bought by a unnamed crime boss. I assume that's because they didn't want there to be any history between him and another crime boss.
Yeah, okay.
Without it being worth it. And basically this person had hired Shocker, Jack-O-Lantern, and the Constrictor. 3 New York-based supervillains.
Yeah.
Or villains. I'm not sure how super they are. To basically protect the diamonds, and he managed to get the best of the three of them. But shit went a bit wrong when he accidentally killed a police officer.
Ooh.
So he didn't get the diamonds, and he had the whole police gunning for him because he'd killed a police officer. He did eventually manage to get away with it when he tricked the police into killing someone who he made them believe was him, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, that
So
makes sense.
they knew they needed that the Hood had killed their partners,
Yeah.
their friend. They got them to kill someone else who he convinced them was the Hood.
Yeah, he said like
Exactly.
fake so.
And then kind of since then, it seems like he just slowly, when there was a little bit of a power vacuum, took control over that area, and grew to quite an intelligent and powerful crime boss of New York, keeping his identity hidden, not taking big risks with superheroes.
Yeah.
Very much kind of Fisk-esque, but without the public side to him.
Got you.
So whereas Fisk kept himself protected by having a really good public image, the Hood kept himself protected by being smart and when shit went wrong, knowing to cut it.
Yeah, keeping hidden.
Exactly. So it'd be interesting to see how he's used in Ironheart.
Yeah.
I think he sounds like a really good street level villain to have. It is interesting, although the information seemed really poorly put together, there was something in his character profile about Secret Wars, which is really interesting to me.
Okay.
And also the Dormammu connection.
Yeah.
We know with the cutscene at the end of Doctor Strange that we're going back to the Dark Dimension because of Clea.
Yes.
Which obviously will relate to Dormammu, and Secret War is how this whole saga's ending. So we might get something from this show that ends up being quite important to the overarching story.
Be interesting to see how they tie him into Wakanda, as that's where we know Ironheart is. Or at least at the moment we know.
We don't know at the end of Black Panther she might come to America or come back to America. We don't know if she's actually Wakandan or if she was just in Wakanda for some reason.
True, that's true.
But it'll be very, very interesting.
Yeah, I've learned something new.
Yeah, he seems like a pretty cool character. I like his character design. It's kind of like, imagine a gender bend on Little Red Riding Hood.
With akimbo pistols.
Yeah. But just like,
I get what you mean.
A guy who's a bit taller. It's that kind of genuinely vibrant red hood,
okay.
Yeah. And it's got a bit of a cloak to it.
Right.
It's a really cool design that I could see being done very well in a TV format.
Yeah.
Pretty
solid costume design.
Yeah.